Итак, всем привет, друзья, с вами Yozora, и это наш новый стрим Hogwarts Legacy. Вроде бы как я поковырял всякие настройки, миллион настроек на компьютере в игре, и вроде бы как она стала нормально стримиться, так что давайте попробуем постримить. Вот. На Трова нужно всем уведомление отправить, что стрим начался. Ага. И меня там разлогинило именно сейчас, потому что почему бы нет? Или они в том браузере просто? Ага, все. Отправили. Угу. Так, я микрофон не выключал, ну, бывает, что сказать. Надеюсь, не очень. Не минус уши. Да, приветствует Сукими. Сейчас запустим игру и будем надеяться, что она не закроется, да, или что-то типа того. И что стрим не зависит. Тут вышел сегодня патч на 200... На 300 мегабайт, точнее, даже там 295. Так. Ну, игру я запустил, а она что? А она... Пока не подает признаков никаких, кстати. Что довольно-таки интересно. Написано запущено в Стиме. Значит, игра запущена. Но... я не вижу этого в действительности. Ну вот экзешник есть, который запущен. Диспетчер задач его нашел. Динова помайнит, ну фиг знает. Раньше было не было так. И сколько ждать вообще стоит? Может заново запустить? Вот так и живем. Типа игру хотим поиграть, а игра такая нет. Лучше заново. Конечно, прикол какой-то. Не, у меня вообще не запускается, то есть. Запускается экзешник, который ест, типа, всего ничего оперативки и больше ничего не происходит. Так. О, неужели? Я уж думал, не дождусь, типа уже испугался. Мод на что? На Hogwarts Legacy? Да. Не знал, что уже моды есть. Хотя я видел новость, что открыли способ открывать контент с PlayStation 5 и прочего. Так, надеюсь, все пойдет как надо, потому что если нет... Я хотел чуть настройку увеличить, попробовать. Вроде даже не нужно перезагружать. Хотя, может, счетчик это не нужен. Кстати. Ну, там что-то пишут, типа надо в хекс-редакторе сохранение редактировать. То есть, если уже сделали как более по-человечески. Хотя в хекс-редакторе, если там не сложно, просто нужно инструкцию это видеть, потому что в новости, которые я видел, ничего такого не написано. Не знаю, можно ли убрать из мониторинга все эти ядра, так сказать. Вот это вот прогрузка. Да, вроде бы поставил игру на SSD, типа там Samsung 970 TIFF, там, ну, то есть через M2. А почему такие прогрузки идут? Вопрос на миллион. Ну, вроде бы сама игра хотя бы идет. Более-менее только прогрузки есть. Непонятно. Почему? Так. Еще вот это не грузится штука. Сейчас, может, покажу. А может и нет. Есть какое-то соединение с Warner Bros., чтобы тебе дали DLC, оно мне не работало. Вот, да. Невозможно подключиться. И это сейчас, когда уже релиз. А там за это что-то дают. Так что отстой. Лол, мы тут лежали просто на ковре.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
Через VPN, ну я так и думал. Ну через какой?
Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow, like the
Ну не
dragon
громко
collar.
ли? А?
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls too?
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me, and he would have, had Serona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity.
Эти настройки, возможно, слишком даже
I dare
понизил.
say, after what
Что-то
happened to that
карта не
poor
грузится
banker,
сейчас.
the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
Да и просто не грузится. А чё ж лагает тогда, да?
They're after the locket.
Неужели
You
нужно
said you
ставить себе
discovered
там
something in it.
Yes.
не 16 гигов памяти, а
I
32?
discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. The restricted section, to be precise. And a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Так. А чат виден на стриме? Нет, сейчас обновлю все штуки на стриме. О. Хочу убрать в мониторинге. Да, все ядра. Чтобы все-таки видеть эту нагрузку, но не загораживала полэкрана. Так. О, да, вот так нормально будет, думаю. Хотя теперь ЦПО вообще ничего не показывает. Странно, что не показывает, если галочка стоит. Ну.
What are you up to now?
Так. Ну что, чат затих у нас. Да, на ютубе, конечно, качество может быть чуть хуже. Ну, не чуть, но на других платформах оно норм, потому что они дополнительно не сжимают видео. Это такое, какое оно есть.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good.
Ты можешь за пределы школы выйти? Зачем?
To you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the
FPS
fire-making
посмотреть.
spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, And, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them.
Мы можем попробовать. Я-то думал, что... Но мы по сюжету же по-любому будем выходить. Так вот, где это у нас? Это за замком или нет? Это в замке. Ну вот за замок сюда можно попробовать. Я, правда, отключил нагрузку проца. Но, по-моему, никогда в этой игре не грузился толком. Такое ощущение, что нужно было вообще не менять проц на Рузен. Нужно было просто купить видеокарту, чтобы Hogwarts Legacy работал. Ну, кстати, да, вот за пределами сразу видюха на 100 загружена. Плащ для храбрецов. Сейчас бы к Хагриду. Ну, это какая-то загадка, что ли, знак вопроса. Это выглядело странно. О! Вот так. А там что у нас? Бей тыквы. И зачем? Ужас какой. Ты что надел? Убирать кто будет. Ну да, не стоит, наверное. Еще Левиоса. Еще надо правильно положить. Да, цилиндр, зачем я пока вышел? Теперь... Миллион лет страдать фигней какой-то. Угу.
Levioso.
Ладно. Не хочется думать, как говорится. Сделали какой-то Геншин Импакт из Гарри Поттера. Значит, плащ качается вообще неправильно.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Не знаю, куда еще выйти, или не надо уже никуда выходить. Тут где-то было что больше народу, и мобы всякие, но мобы редко попадаются совсем.
Revelio.
Замок уровень 1. И как учиться открывать замки, это по сюжету будет?
Can I help you? Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed ones. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have
Спидран
really
в
impressed
Азкабан?
Sebastian.
Не знаю, что это. Типа, тут такое есть?
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does crossed wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists,
Почему сова?
and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist
Не
once
знаю.
and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone.
У Виталика надо забанить,
Care to
что ли?
step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Мне что-то стрим, походу, не совсем подчинился. Так. Капслок, стрелки. Кто это делал? Я вообще не понимаю.
There goes my wager. Come on.
Levioso.
Да, осуждаю Виталика.
Levioso.
Ну и чё мы тут стоим? А, вот. Как школьников 20 FPS. То есть, когда начинается сражение, то сразу FPS убегает куда-то.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
Как это работает?
In fact, the second duel is ready when you are. And as a fully initiated member, you now have access to the official Crossed Wands training dummy. Very good way to master spell combinations. Come and see me, and I'll set it up. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Мне кажется, что это только у меня такая фигня. С просадкой типа...
Next time you need a partner for Crossed Wands, don't hesitate to call on me.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all of your
Делись
spells
еще.
before the dummy lands. If you need to
20
stop practicing
FPS.
before you finish all of them, let me know.
Акцию. Акцию.
That's it.
Lumos.
А,
Good one.
Levioso. Accio.
Nicely done. I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
мгм.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of Crossed Wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get to it.
Вот так.
Ready to get thrashed? Apologies in advance.
Не халявщика. Вот так и помереть можно или как? Себастьяна кинул. А он что, обидится? О, хорош.
Oof. Glad I didn't bet on you that round. Care to go again?
Вот так. 18 FPS. Ну да, что в сражениях падает. Не знаю почему. Ну тут же не умираешь, тебя на дуэлях не пытаются убить. А то кто поучился вообще в Хогвартсе это вашем.
I'll give it another go.
Glad to hear it.
Пошли в GTA 4, ну типа. Вот сейчас ведь нормально стало. Вот так. Папе чофнет через час, ну. Я не знаю, как он тогда в игры современно играет на стримах, если там первый час-то заставка.
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in
Дропнул
for you.
нулевой.
You'd better keep practicing if you want
Вот,
to
кстати,
start
сейчас
winning.
FPS не падал, может,
Or
потому
at least
что я
survive in the
загородил
next round.
диспетчером задач.
I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you
Где
there.
ABS показывает экран мне, что на стриме
The next round
происходит.
is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Assignment's all finished.
Но вообще, блин, я не понимаю, в этом бейсе по мне нет режима отключить показ с экрана, как есть в OBS Streamlabs, а OBS Streamlabs не позволяет рестримить на другие платформы. Так что это беда. Может, я, конечно, не знаю, может, есть такой режим.
You could have gone a bit easier on me.
Полегче, ну а как я тогда выиграю?
Revelio. Lumos. Reparo. Accio. Leviosa.
Тоже не красавица. Ну. А тут есть красивые модельки вообще?
Off on another adventure, are we?
Забери награды. Где, как, что. Тебе сказали? Так я не слушал. Типа, раз не слушал, сиди без наград. Окей, испытание. А, вот это. Задумайтесь. Ну, говорили, Озон за азиатку играл, но, видимо, за другую. Я видел какую-то другую модель. Но потом я не нашел. Вот так. Не знаю, тут уровни качаются, такое ощущение. Зачем ты брал сов? Не знаю, чел. Какие-то вопросы у тебя странные. Есть новые шмотки, но получается так. Все странно, что я получила, где я не лол. Странно. Вот шарф-то дает нападение. Это тоже дает нападение. Да, проходил тест, Когтевран выпал. Да чё уфать-то? Когтевран это типа клен... Клев Кров. Типа того. А вот все. Понятно. Инелда троллит.
Well, what about the shrivel fix? Bet you don't have the porcupine quills. No, I do.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Где-то ниже.
And I think it's only supposed to be brewed in 6th year. Can
Да, не понял, Энелда и старые сестры, раз у них типа куклы на аватарках. Тут музыка все время играет, но мне напоминает что-то. Да, не играла ли та же музыка в кафе в GTA 3? Или в Сан Андреас в Либерти-Сити? К мальчикам в спальню зайти? Я не знаю. Это вообще же не зависит от внешнего вида ничего. Мне кажется, в этой игре нет полов.
Hello, Zenobia. What did you need help with?
I need someone to collect my gobstones that have been hidden in very high places all over the school.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that you found success in your endeavors.
Красивая девочка. Но она какая-то такая, типа, говорит, меня никто не любит, а сама всех перегрызет какую-то игру, которая вонючей жидкостью всех обливает.
Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame.
Я одной помог. Он ее квест стал делать, я просто не понял, если там разбросано по всей школе, если там не показано, куда идти, то как бы это квест не для меня, это нужно в интернете смотреть, куда идти. Если показано, то можно его сделать. Угу. А почему сразу нельзя 9 цифр сделать заклинаний? Инсендио урон. И что тут самое бесполезниковое? Кто-нибудь знает? Самое ситуационное. Сделали больше слотов тупо. Там 10, например. Даже цифр на клавиатуре достаточно. Например, на консоль 4 слота. Ну окей. Здравствуйте, дорогой друг. Вот этот уровень что он дает-то? Колесико мыши. А что тут на колесико мыши вообще? Ничего. Может, можно переназначить что-то на колесико мыши?
Hello. Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think.
Игру с геймпада играть.
Interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about. Both
как игра, ну, пока пытаемся оценить, прицениться. Что это за игра, так сказать? Хорошая или плохая?
Following a Hogwarts treasure map. Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Ну, мне
Where
кажется,
do we suggest they
неплохая
search
игра,
first?
наверное. Но пока
Based on
середняк.
a cursory review of your map,
То,
I'd
что
suggest somewhere
минус,
near Hagrid's
конечно,
classroom.
управление не адаптированное для ПК, как будто бы. Что там Цукими запостил, я не понимаю. А,
Very
понятно,
well.
ребята
I shall take a
осуждают,
look if I can
конечно.
find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me
Солнце
back
прям
here if you
лицо
find
бьет.
anything.
Но может рассчитан на какой-то RTX, и тогда бы солнце не било в лицо. Или на ультра. Мне вообще кажется, что освещение на волосах неправильное, но как будто... Они как будто все время светятся. Ну, в некоторых местах.
Revelio.
Так, это я так и не разбирал. Типа, что тут? Как бы какой-то бросить кубик. И что потом? Бросать до посинения, пока не выпадет нужное. Я ж не знаю, тут доп. Квесты можно до конца игры. Чё?
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Ты же не убираешь тут. В чем проблема? Просто сказать, что нужно выбрать тут и там, и все. Ноль, 3, 5. Загадка для Когтевран. Ну да, да, похоже на правду. Вот и думай головой, как говорится. Вот тут точно не лошадь должна быть, раз там лошадь уже есть. Так. Методом брутфорс. Ну я так и пытаюсь, типа, но это ж вообще рофл какой-то. Я иногда сбиваюсь. О, все, открыл. Очки с глазами дракона. Вот очки, которые... Конечно, кто-нибудь кринжанул, когда зашел. Вот они умники, ну да. Похоже, Yozora не когтевранец на самом деле.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Но выбирал не того. Всегда одна мелодия играет в этой игре. Вначале хоть были типа какие-то мелодии из Гарри Поттера.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand.
Ну, по финдой мне предлагали, да.
And your other professors to improve your skills.
В игре самой.
I don't wish to postpone our visit to the
Когтевран
library
на
any
сайте.
So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
Ну, так легко же сделать по такой же мелодии другие аранжировки, там, ее развить и так далее. Вот сколько версий в Фейте есть у темы Шира или Арчера. Осуждаем, типа. Эта игра, кстати, даже не называется Гарри Поттер, поэтому... Да, вот ради НЛД купил игру, он даже ни копейки не сдонатил. Говорите Себастьяну.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
Ковры какие-то. На сколько часов? Я не знаю. Кто-нибудь уже прошел вообще эту игру? У кого лагает, это пазлы не осилит. Но если игра только про лаги и пазлы, то как сорян. Но она у меня без стрима не лагает. Со стрима какие-то траблы. Хотя вроде бы я максимально пытался, чтобы этого не было.
Sebastian, there you are.
I was hoping to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack and saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow.
Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Я в смешных очках хожу все время.
I've never even met him. Perhaps he mistook me for another student.
If you say so. I won't press you now, but you will have to tell me what's going on at some point. You might need me. So, why were you looking for me?
I need to find something for Professor Fig, but it's in the restricted section of the library.
He can't get it himself?
He was called away by Black at the last moment. I suppose I could.
Блин, кому-то очень нравилась эта мелодия из разрабов, типа.
Precisely. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am.
Сколько ГГ лет? Хороший вопрос. Ну, ГГ на 5-м курсе. Если брать аналогии с институтом каким-нибудь, то 20 плюс, типа.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books. So do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
Ну, 7 по 15 на 5-м курсе. Ну, что это, да? Училище.
Detention, no doubt. But a word of
Да,
caution
точно. Ну, ведь я заблудился в этом Гарри Поттере. Почему-то до курсов 5.
He loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
Ну, узнаем когда-нибудь, сколько Григо лет.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
Может, вначале говорили, я не помню.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying
что стелс
prefects would
будет.
love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner. So don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The disillusionment charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and
Not
you'll appear
supposed
as
to be.
little more than a trick of the light. Just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Сам засыпает. Это я просто поздно встал. Мое обычное состояние. Теперь вспоминать, на какую кнопку менять заклинание. Комплекты заклинаний. Все, конечно, хорошо, а как вызвать менюшку с заклинаниями? Есть идея у кого? Так, то ли N, то ли F1. Т. Ну, классно.
I'll be quieter than a jobber.
Вот так играем Metal Gear Solid вместо Гарри Поттера. Хотя там тоже были стелс-миссии, они были наверняка гораздо менее проходимые. Я помню, это вроде во второй части на компе или где. Потом ходишь в библиотеку, тебе палит все время.
Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Wait, why do we need a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Alohomora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Alohomora charm on the lock. So now it's just this key. But
Я до сих пор Лохомора нет. Уже сколько игру играем.
Trust me.
Что за project?
The key. Here it is.
Казалось бы, при чем тут? Или предлагайте мне озвучивать все диалоги?
Is that you, Peeves?
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now, to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
Угу. Все-таки целиться-то можно, да? Только по необходимости.
Don't let her see you.
Wander in the restricted section at this hour.
О. Отказаться от задания, это что значит, интересно? То и значит.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
Тебя побили.
Ghost, don't let her see you. Should be in the clear now. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Так. Да, Себастьян, что классный персонаж. Говорите, надо его везде звать и так далее. А только получится, что мы его заромантим.
Exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't you...
I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell,
О,
I'm going to tell.
вот так, ребята.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
How do I know you won't go to the librarian and blame this all on me?
Why would I do that? I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where's that?
Вообще никакого оправдания этим 10 FPS нет. Ну, типа, вылез челы. Почему FPS 10? Тут можно, я не знаю, мне кажется, нет, скорее всего. Если они еще школьники, то нельзя. Высокий цилиндр. Блин, все хуже и хуже выглядишь по мере того, как вещи какие-то находятся. В трактире. Ну да, да. Не знаю, вот вроде бы как сделали даже трансгендерных персонажей, а Лопарёва все равно обижается на то, что мы стримим эту игру.
Of course. Traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room. That's it.
Коричневый костюм для езды верхом. Так. Закрыто. 7 уровня.
Where might this lead?
В Твиче ЛГБТ плюс стоит? Нет. Же в России запретили ЛГБТ. Теперь нельзя ничего говорить. Так. И чё? Так и упасть можно. Как GTA? Может, как GTA 4? Памятники Ленину еще стоят, ну, а что ты? А, ты рядом нарисовано, все, я понял.
We cut that rune over there.
Я Ctrl нажал, кстати. Вот и думай головой. Что здесь GTA 4? Ну то, что стримы GTA 4 все любят на этом канале. Вот. Ага. Был проще, чем мы думаем, как говорится.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Опа. Вот так. все, еще больше любят только Алису. Ну да. Надо было Алису стримить, которая новая вышла в стиме. Кто же знал? Алло. Это прикол.
This must be the way forward. But to where?
Вперед, наверное, приведем. Чего?
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Вот так. Сколько? Что вещи на уровень больше дают, может подразумевается, что я должен больше побочек делать. Ядерный взрыв вряд ли. Тут же вообще как-то 100 лет до Гарри Поттера, вроде как. Ядерку еще не изобрели. Угу.
It is a book after all.
Так, книгу нашли, можно почитать как-нибудь. Вот и думай головой. Неужели все уже ушли, кроме Виталика? Да. Ну, неприятно, конечно. Вот. Ну нет, смотрите-ка, даже Уран у нас сидит на стриме. И скворец. Вот так.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are
Все эти
adjusting well
люди.
to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganock, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganock.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Вот так.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me.
Oh.
You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Зря он это,
Oh,
конечно.
Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Непристойно фыркает. И что, мы так и остались в запретной секции?
Off on another adventure, are we?
По-моему, мы вышли уже. Вот так. Опять чат затих.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
Чел еще даже не вышел, а мы начинаем рассказывать.
Wait, you accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section, as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a
Что
look.
ты не понимаешь?
Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic
Все эти
too.
люди, ну да,
Like
да.
those memories.
Вот и делай переквелы, как
Perhaps this book will
говорится.
explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted
Я только
that I speak
Пирса
directly
знаю,
to
и
the
то, как
minister
бы
about
юмор в том,
George's
что
death.
его-то в фильме не было, он был в игре, потому что был в книге. То есть такая себе
What will you
отсылка.
tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see
То
what I
есть,
can
может
learn
быть,
about
тут
the
есть
missing
персонажи,
pages while you're gone.
которых кто-то знает или будут,
Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work
а
is
я не пойму,
improving
потому
by the
что
day.
нужно совсем
But
глубоко в
you'll
лор
want to pay
копать.
attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Вот так. Внешний вид снаряжения. А как менять внешний вид снаряжения-то? Вот в чем вопрос. То есть вот есть снаряжение, да? Вот оно. А, F изменить внешний вид. Сейчас я увидел, кстати. Конечно, интересно. О, страшный какой. Yeah. Есть одежда, как у клоуна, но может быть она на мне сейчас. Есть такая кепка, как у гопников каких-то. Мне кажется, так на стиле, как бы. Хотя плащ темный тоже прикольный. А тут можно добавить, что она там выглядела. Вот это висит просто сзади. Но можно так походить, конечно.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Protego, it's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Вот так все названивают. Такие. Да, вот ходи без лохомора всю игру. Задание. Задание у нас, конечно, мое почтение, как говорится.
Champion coming through.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Вот так. Акцию, это что у нас? А, то есть акцию. Вот он.
Excellent form. Incendio. Good one. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Keep trying.
Чё не так? Мана заканчивается. Откат у заклинаний слишком большой.
Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
It was only a training dummy.
True, but it's a difficult dummy. Believe me, I know. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of crossed wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Come on. Incendio. Stupefy.
Confringo.
Stupefy. Even more force. Tego. Stupefy.
Is that all you've got? Confringo.
Accio. Incendio. Stupefy. What can I wait now?
Confringo. 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 You're better than that. Confringo.
Stupefy. Like a winner.
Вот так и жуем. Ну, упор с ним инсендио подходить.
I could never duel like that. What a victory! You've won the tournament!
Mass Effect гениальная игра.
That was nothing. I'm just getting started.
If the best duelists in the school
То,
weren't
что
in
можно
competition,
романтить.
then perhaps you should consider transferring to Durmstrang. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Там не скучно, но стрельба. Почему тогда там не скучно? Ты понимаешь, что там диалоги здесь разлиннее?
Lost to a new student? I didn't see that coming.
The best duelist won, I suppose. Shame it's over. I was just getting started.
Смотреть. Ну все может быть, как говорится. Фиг знает, смотреть интересно. Мне кажется, там больше. Ну, то есть, да, диалоги и кривая стрельба, да? Все, что будет. Но еще невозможность из-за того, что я живу в РФ, какие-то ЛГБТ-романсы делать. Поэтому будет максимально скучно.
This looks intriguing.
Я как-то странно начинал свое знакомство с серией Mass Effect. То есть я вначале сыграл во вторую, по-моему. А потом уже заново начал играть, типа с первой.
It is good to see you, my friend.
И все заново проходить. С первой по третью.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather
Но в
eventful
РФ
trip to
нельзя,
Hogsmeade.
видимо, да.
I am well,
Только за
but I
мужчину
have been
можешь.
worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning. But I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic.
Возможно, в РФ вообще нельзя в Mass Effect играть.
I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair, and the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here? Wonder who lives here.
Сундуков миллион нарисовано.
I never thought Ranrock's loyalists would go this far.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Well, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now. But they've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ranrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ranrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the discord with wizard kind.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal, or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ranrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again.
Вот так и живем.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
Вот это не та ли тележка? Опа.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised.
But Mummy! Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home, especially when I'm inside with your little sister.
You should see them, Mummy. They're beautiful. These horses with wings.
Oh, that's enough. I'm too tired for your stories today. You stay right here where I can see you. Now, why don't you do some more drawings for me?
Very well, Mummy.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
You there. See you. Everyone gets lucky now and then. You will not survive this fight.
Фига себе.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Новый тип врагов.
Stop right, hang on. We can hold them off.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
Child, you'll take this
Tell
home
Rookwood to find me himself.
Did I hurt you? Clumsy little fool. You haven't got a prayer.
To your knees. You little brat. That's the best you can do. I hate you.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long
Вот
story,
так.
but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Nyan, gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
Я посмеялся, как они перевели My Wife в субтитрах, как моя подруга. Вот и думай головой, да? Цензура зашкаливает.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were mere myth.
Mere myth? You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of mallow sweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallow sweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio!
Еще мальвы какие-то.
Reparo. Levioso. Revelio. Levioso.
Conjuring fire might work. These are pyres after all.
Incendio.
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started. Merlin's beard! How beautiful!
Вот так.
I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Мда. Что мда? Виталик, тут твои любимые персонажи были.
Hello, can I help you? Oh, thank goodness. Yes, my name is Grace Pinch Smedley, of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid.
Ну, типа, потому что там она сказала «my wife», а в субтитрах было написано «моя подруга». Хотя, казалось бы, чего они боятся, если уже в России эту игру не продают. Может, они пока переводили, надеялись, что все закончится.
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again.
A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know of your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
What exactly
Кто
is an
такая Тоша
It's an
Астролябия?
astonishing ancient navigational tool. Essentially a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from
Что-то
the
у меня
dock.
чутье, что эта игра с
It would
длиной,
be
как
wonderful
RDR
to
2.
have my grandfather's astrolabe back.
Можете скринить.
I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
Sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
Так, ну и чё там, где это Астролябия вообще? Смешно идет.
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
Опа. Нет, это не Астролябия, это ослабленный малиновый шарф с замком. Или с замком. Но я не думал, что нас тут плавать заставят. Правда, механики нет, как с Андре, чтобы под воду нырнуть, например. Вступает игре 2004 года.
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
Тан-таран-таран. Да, руками нельзя кинуть.
I trust you didn't find the dive too terribly difficult.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me, and for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
Так, что нам там надавали? О. Далеко идти вроде как.
If you're here for my wares.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? Ah, yes, a wonderful choice. I hope to see you again sometime.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Orn.
Уровень.
Reparo. Revelio. I know what that means. Merlin trial. Incendio. Levioso. Accio.
Ну.
I should investigate.
Что не то вообще делаю. Акю.
Revelio.
Ну и моды у вас, конечно.
These Merlin trolls won't get the best of me.
Это ж моды для Hogwarts Legacy. Это ж надо такое придумать.
Past the ruins. I'm on the right track. Shame you're so foul. An encampment. This must be it. Looks as if there's more than one way to win.
Anne will regret not joining us. If he doesn't come round now, he'll be made even more of an example.
We should have killed that traitor, Anne, when we took his cards.
Incendio.
Так, не то это я нажал. Надо стелсить или наоборот всех разносить?
Here's a pleasant surprise.
I have a brother who works at Gringotts. Couldn't pay me enough to sit me on.
Или и то, и то.
How many of you are there?
Not your best mutt, an intruder!
You'll pay for that!
Двух врагов надо держать. Нормально же общались. Уже слишком сложная миссия для моего уровня.
How many of you are there?
Not quite.
Incendio.
Kill spells glance. You gave me no choice.
Классно, классно.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
How many of you are there?
How nice of you to stop by. I will make you pay.
Incendio. Stupefy.
That was meant for me. You can't stop us. You won't stop me. I've been fighting.
You're no catch for me.
Скайрим в космосе. Не знаю. Вот у нас есть Скайрим в Хогвартсе. Ячейки снаряжения заполнены. Херово. И что делать? Так, не понажимаю.
Not quite.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Kill spells glance off of me.
Да, вот и играть в такие игры классные.
Enough of this.
А ведь почти прошел.
An intruder!
How many of you are there?
I will make you pay.
Incendio.
That was meant for me.
Так, ну сейчас неплохо пошло.
This will not go well for you. Why have you not run away? Intend to die, do you? I shall avenge your death.
Вот так.
That was quite something. Now to Freon's carts.
Само куется. Никто не работает.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Revelio.
Так, что же нам дали? Такую мантию. Ну, не очень впечатляет. Это сундук такой. Вот так тут сундук, а мне продать некому. Нормально. Придется что-то продавать, видимо.
Revelio.
И что тут за испытание? Я остался один. Ну что поделать, совсем один.
Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to on.
Ага. Что, нужно еще миллион таких мест найти?
Revelio.
Ну и чё, и как? Ага.
Not so tricky after all.
Вот так. Зачем сундук нужен вопрос? На миллион, как говорится.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Какое сказочное место.
If you're here for my wares...
Arn, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
The ones I faced were determined to make things difficult.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
Okay.
What a nice idea, Arn. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
Офой. Да чего офать-то? Давай 3 часа до стрима.
All the best to you. Once my carts arrive, I'd be happy to show you my wares. Why don't you have a little
Еще и
peruse?
торговец. Придется им продать что-то, типа.
More than happy to purchase that. Good to have stock, I always say. Appreciate you stopping by. Be sure to visit me again.
Что у нас там новое, кстати? Вот такие очки. Эх, конечно. Такая шляпа. А тут что у нас? Да. Всегда успеется миллион побочек.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Good morning, Professor Garlic. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio.
Accio.
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Ужас какой.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease.
Вот так.
Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
Отличное занятие нынче
We'll be planting
в
Disney at our
Hogwartсе.
plotting tables. You can all get started.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Сейчас отойду на минуту. Ну что, репсики, вот и Yozora вернулся.
Yes, Professor? Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I'll say, I nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany.
И что нам наушники выдали, разве?
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the magic neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Ужас какой.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Что у него там? Багует все, мне кажется.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh, well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor. And, Ravenclaws too. At least you did. Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost it. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Так-то не то.
Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters.
Вот так и жуем.
Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind
Мелкие
of plants.
опасные,
Not like
да.
stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Just because those cabbages will chomp on a dummy doesn't mean they do the same on, say, a goblin.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I attended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
Вот так.
Kindness and concern are necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
Сколько нам ждать? 4 минуты. Ой. Но 4 минуты прям мы ждать не будем, я полагаю. Меня что забил на это задание, получается, с этой встретиться. А, не, я ж не поговорил, да. Вот я думал, там больше будет.
Frankly, I'd rather limit my excursions to Hogsmeade these days. Too much distraction.
There be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Так.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Ну, игра, конечно.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Вот так и живем.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
Монетка.
Should you chop the jitney or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eye.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
Very well, I'll bring you a Fwooper feather.
Brilliant! Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Your potion should not... Potion stations organized and free of clutter.
Here's the Fwooper
feather.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Я боюсь, что там какой-нибудь трындец будет.
Things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it!
Oh! Dragon's Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Вот так и живем.
I brewed an Edurus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Вот так.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Так, а там же у нас выросла фигня. Тема зелья варили, только где это вообще было? А, не зелье, а где мы растения выращивали, точно.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Или это не тут?
Revelio.
Our neighbor at home knows someone who's related.
Так, ну так не быстро идти туда.
Hogsmeade, here I come. Revelio.
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you and your resourcefulness. He was vague as to details, but mentioned your having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
Of course, Mr. Ollivander. Sounds most up my street.
Wonderful. You see, about a century ago, an heirloom applewood wand with a fairy wing core went missing from this very shop. My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. He'd been serving as an assistant here and suddenly vanished.
Richard Jackdaw?
Like the bird. In fact, he was known to frequent the Hogwarts Owlery. We searched there, of course, but found no wand. We did find a series of statues similar to Jackdaw's. I'm certain they're a clue, but I cannot figure out where they lead. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from Peeves. As you can imagine, the poltergeist was less than helpful.
Surely you could continue searching the owlery.
Oh, one would think. However, the headmaster does not take kindly to an old wand-maker loitering about the place. Can't say I blame him. Also, I have perhaps been looking for too long. I feel a fresh set of eyes, and a bright mind like yours is sure to solve this riddle.
Is there anything special about the wand?
Oh, yes. It's terribly special. But not in the way you might think. It won't grant special powers to the caster, no. Nothing like that. But it will ease the hearts and minds of the Ollivanders to know of its return. And that power is immeasurable.
Why would the thief have taken the wand?
I must admit I have no idea. From what I can gather, he fancied himself an adventurer of sorts. Always looking for trouble. In fact, after he went missing, rumor had it his ghost was seen in Hogsmeade. Never heard much about him after that, but it seems as if his adventurous spirit may have got the better of him. Perhaps he thought that the wand had some special power simply because of its esteemed lineage. Astonishing how misunderstood the art of wand-making is.
I'll have a look for you. You've certainly given me plenty to go on.
Oh, you've brought hope to this old wand-maker's heart. Professor Fig was right. You are a remarkable student.
Двери кривые, конечно. Следуйте совятню на другом конце карты. Что-то неудобно листать карту, как нельзя было сделать переходы эти, да? Нормально.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Да. Ну, не сильно ближе стало.
If it isn't Nora Treadwell's pressure.
Nobody will miss one meter.
Bingo! Marvelous strike!
Incendio! Had enough. The flames consume. Are you even Incendio?
I'm trying to make Hogwarts actually quite beautiful.
It's shameful what you've done to helpless beings.
It doesn't surprise me you're looking for bravery since you're so short on it yourself.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Ту-ту.
Statues Mr. Ollivander mentioned must be upstairs amongst the owls.
Так. Ну, такое, конечно, по виду. Но вид-то мы можем и другой брать. Что такое есть, кстати? Уж Hogwarts аниме. Это еще один годный мод для Hogwarts Legacy. Разменяет картины и газеты на 2/3. Звучит как звучит.
Don't mind me, owls.
Но боюсь,
I'm
как
here
бы
to
там
help a
не
friend.
слишком хорни аниме.
Where are those statues?
Так.
Here's a welcome surprise. I'd best keep looking. Accio. No statues here. Empty perches. Could be the right size for jackdaws. Or statues of jackdaws.
Так.
birds aren't afraid of heights, perhaps I should look a bit higher. A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now. Oh, I'll take that, thank you.
Lol.
Nothing. I'd best keep looking. Oh, this will do nicely.
Ну что? Это загадка офигевшая.
Revelio.
Так.
Revelio.
Еще две надо найти, что ли?
No statues here.
А что там тогда есть?
Nothing. I'd best keep looking.
Рофл в том, что она двигается вперед этих кастов.
No statues here.
Вроде пара статуй есть.
What's happening?
Чит. Ужас какой.
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years?
Да, было
Well
бы
done
неплохо.
indeed. Good news. If you've got something to hide, you found the perfect spot. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. So, Mr. Ollivander was right. He wants his family wand back.
Goodness, I'd forgotten about that wand. I assure you I don't have it on me. I'm almost certain I dropped it the moment I was beheaded in that cave. Oh, it was sheer folly to follow that map.
What map?
Ridiculous, really. Found it on some yellowed old pages Peeves had pilfered. Thought I could impress a girl. But that's a story for another day.
So, you stole a wand and then followed a map on some pages that you took from Peeves and followed that map to your doom.
Odd to hear it all reduced to such absurdity, but yes. Why do you care about some old wand?
I don't really. Ollivander does. It's the pages I'm after. Might they be with the wand in the cave?
Indeed. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest? I'd be happy to show you where to find them.
I think I can guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded.
That's all I remember. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Вот так, вот и думай головой.
Why would you steal Mr. Ollivander's family wand?
The family were always going on about how special it was, so I took it. Who could resist? Sadly, it wasn't special enough to save my neck. I fully intended to return it once I learned it was only special for sentimental reasons, but as you can see, I never got the chance.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He's got a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. I doubt he even noticed they were gone.
If that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you there.
If you don't mind the sight of my decapitated skeleton, the wand and the pages are yours for the taking.
Да, по поводу того, что ты сам Сириус написал, кажется, было бы неплохо, если бы можно было музыку прямо из головы записывать там. И даже аниме там, и какие-нибудь арты и так далее. Это было бы топово, конечно. А вот думаю, не пора ли заканчивать уже стрим? Завершение заклинания. Вот тем более у нас тут сразу не дают продолжить. Упс. Какое-то заклинание предлагают искать. Как его обучить? Изучить. А как его изучить? Что-то я даже не имею... Не догадываюсь, так сказать. Тупо что, ну да, бинт какого-то дополнительного оружия. Можешь перебинтить. А, то есть нужно уворачиваться от атак 3 раза. Ну окей, надеюсь, это не забуду в следующий раз. В общем, да. Игрушка отличная, всем советую поиграть. Завтра. Не знаю, будет ли стрим. Может быть, вполне будет тоже часа на 3 где-то с небольшим. Посмотрим, сколько будет зрителей. Да. Всем спасибо за просмотр и до новых встреч. Увидимся в следующий раз. Только что можно попробовать это все сделать уже.